we rolling? Yep, just gotta wait for it to turn on. Alright, let's get on to this. Pay attention to any of that. Okay, here we go. Just gotta wait just a little bit more. Alright. Now then, we all know damn well if there are 2 videos in one day, I have not posted the first one up yet. The first one up yet. Why did I say it like that? God damn. Speech pattern's fucked up and shit. But yeah, this might be like a little short one, the normal 20 minutes or 16. Depends how much I can do the story with. Alright, so now then, when we last left our characters off, we saw Lincoln, Zuko, Chandler, Clyde, Ben, Rook, Kevin, Gwen, all just hanging out at Mr. Spoonies. The fuck was... Okay, I heard it scream, but I think it came out from side. Hold up. Shit. Nope, no one outside. Okay, I was just hearing things, though. Lovely. Alright, let's get started. So, yeah. Now we skip, like, another day. And also, during this time, Clyde kind of asked Gwen to do something with magic to his hair. Since, I mean, if you can do all the other stuff with magic, you'd think you'd be able to change your hairstyle, you know? So, Clyde asked Gwen to change his hair up for him a bit. Now then, he basically has her make it braids. Yes, he uses magic to make his hair braids, but, I mean, when you have the option, and it's faster, you would do it too. Because I know I would. But besides that, so yeah, we have Gwen making Clyde's hair into braids, and also we see Clyde having a slight change of the sign of his base normal clothes. He has a little black, like a black jacket with the sides ripped off a bit, like a blue and yellowish t-shirt, black gloves. The blue and yellowish t-shirt extends like, basically, outfit that resembles Kevin's somewhat, as Clyde's kind of role model in this universe is Kevin. And we also see Clyde now sporting kind of a beanie with his hair, so we have basically 2 signs for Clyde. And Clyde with the beanie, Clyde without the beanie. So, yeah. Now then, after we see all of this takedown in place, which also Lincoln's hair has started to change a bit too. Some of it has started to turn like lightish, started to mix in with the bright, lightly mix in with the red. And basically, this is a kind of result from his hair being white and fusing it with his elemental DNA. God damn. But yeah, basically it's the result of fusing it with his elemental DNA and unlocking his full, I would say, elemental form. Heartburn. Which, if you want to know, that was kind of why. Alright. Let's get on. So, yeah. That's changing the sign. So now we just see, I guess, Lincoln and Zuko just hanging out somewhere. Who knows? Like, just riding a hoverboard. Yeah. I say Tech Tracks would have gave them one. Since the plumbers would have gave them one. Since Art could be a big gift from Ben. Who knows? They just have a hoverboard. So then, while on their hoverboards, they see a car rushing down the street. Which they just think it's 2 kids speeding until they realize that it doesn't really seem like that car has brakes per se. The fuck? Which it doesn't really seem like that car has brakes per se. Okay, nope, never mind. I went outside my house. Okay. So with the car not having brakes, they end up folding back their hoverboards, which is, they go slightly more in the air and fold back their hoverboard, put it like on the latch on the, you know how you have pants? The latch, the things you stick your belt through. I can't remember the name right now, but that. as the two are falling, since they have the provisional hero licenses, they can help. So, with a quick, lovely transformation, Big Chill and Icewing are formed to save the day, which they do with relatively no difficulty whatsoever. So, after Link and Nezuko does end up saving the two, they don't, and when the boys are saying thank you, Link and Nezuko don't say anything. Instead, they start to slight trip out a bit as they start to kind of rage out and bite into the car. As they start to tear into it, basically, which scares the two boys a bit as they run off. And after a while, Big Chill and Icewing fly back to UA dorms. Well, they fly somewhere first, and then fly into UA dorm rooms before Link and Nezuko time out. Next morning, Link and Nezuko do end up waking up, and while brushing their teeth, they end up finding metal in there. What the hell? They think. So while that's happening, while that's all happening, just go through a regular day at school, stuff like that, training. Which they have a couple of days off, like just a day or two off the internship, which they will be. Basically, Nadia's internship is kind of gave a break, and they're waiting for Ariel to wake up before they get back to any missions, stuff like that, So while that's happening, again, during training, actually, no, nah, not during training, somewhere after training, who knows. Link and Nezuko do end up going over Big Chill and Icewing before they end up deciding to just take this out with Ben, meeting at a smoothie place. Ooh, heartburn is a bitch. Ugh. So, meeting at a smoothie place, the two boys asked Ben to watch them as they transform, thinking that something might be wrong. And so, boom, they transform into Jet Ray and Stingray before end up eventually shifting to Big Chill and Icewing, which then leads to the two flying off, before they end up finding a molten metal, a metallurgy, basically a kind of forge, those type of places, to where they start drinking lava. Now then, fortunately, the police don't come in this timeline. Instead, it's just Ben as he tells them to stay back. Which, after the two aliens are done drinking the lava, they will fly off. Yeah, this is going to be a short one. Like a 10-minute one at most. So yeah, after flying off, two aliens end up flying off to a den somewhere, which we didn't lead to see Ben calling Gwen and Kevin over. And also, you know what, for shit's sake, let's just say that Kai also came too. Because Ben also kind of wanted to tell the two boys something. But, yeah, while that's happening... Actually, wait a minute, how fucking old did I make Ben in this universe? 19, Ben's 19. So, yeah, that's happening. Kevin and Gwen get there along with Kai as they see Big Chill and Icewing basically going at it and making some kind of weird place. Which a fight as in Save the Last Dance of Alien Force happens the same in canon. Which just, with Kai there too, so I mean. But basically, when Kevin punches the metal to see what's inside it, they get the fortunate reaction of seeing multiple baby chills come out. And you can tell which one's which. Like, one has slightly Icewing designs, and the other has big chills, So yeah, you can tell which one's which. And after that, the babies do fly off, but Ben, knowing them, ends up, using a spell. Gwen ends up like using a spell to track him. I don't know. But yeah, after Link and Nezuko wake up, they ask what the hell happened. You know, wondering like, yeah, what happened? Which Kevin explains that necrophagans give birth every 80 years or so. Which Link and Nezuko may never see him again. But Gwen does interject by saying that she used the spell that way so she'll be able to have Kevin make something to where they'll be able to track him down. As Gwen, knowing Link and Nezuko all this time now, knows they will want to, talk to their kid, to find these kids, basically. And so, yeah. Things go off from canon from there. Link and Nezuko go back home. Which Lincoln does end up telling Kyoka about this. And he kind of makes a slight pun about her being a mom, but it gets earphone jacked in the head. She puts her earphone jacks in his ear as a result. So yeah, Mario 13 signing out. I'm probably going to make another part, because why not? I'm going to go get some water first, because this heartburn really burns. Alright, Mario 13